Welcome to Daily News Brief, your fast track to today's top stories. Like and subscribe to stay informed. Here are the top highlights making headlines in the news today. Japan's Prince Hisahito is the first male royal to reach adulthood in 40 years. He may be the last. Finally, a European leader said out loud what all of them are likely thinking about Trump. Not a great American, Trump suggests he will revoke celebrities' citizenship. Pam Bondi's acting deputy chief was filmed bragging to a date about the department's plans to alter the Epstein files. Bear mauls elderly man on tractor in this state's first bear attack in 25 years. New Jersey teacher, 37, pleads guilty to sexually assaulting two students. What polls show about Americans' views on childhood vaccine mandates? RFK Jr. claims he can't hear as he falls apart in Senate hearing. I'm 63 years old, worked hard my entire life, and I just got fired after announcing my retirement. Is that even legal, and what are my options from here? Kennedy to link Tylenol use in pregnancy to autism, report says. Local man dies after jumping cliff at Nelson Ledges. Fisherman stunned after reeling in shark with never-before-seen mutations. We saw an orange glow below the water. Powerball jackpot skyrockets to $1.80 billion. Here's what the winner will take home after taxes. What to do immediately after winning the Powerball jackpot, according to experts. Hurricane forecasters rapidly adjust outlook for distant system. Gun store owner says shooter who killed two schoolchildren showed no warning signs before attack. Stay tuned as we break down the stories behind these headlines. Prince Hisahito of Japan is the first male royal to reach adulthood in 40 years.
He is second in line to the throne, but the future of the imperial family is uncertain.
Japan currently has a male-only succession policy.
After Prince Hisahito, there are no other eligible male heirs.
Prince Hisahito recently completed coming-of-age rituals.
These ceremonies marked his transition into adulthood within the imperial family.
He is a university freshman studying biology.
His research interests include dragonflies and insect conservation.
Portugal's President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa recently called President Donald Trump a Russian asset.
He clarified that he did not mean agent, implying Trump unknowingly benefits Russia.
This followed Trump and Putin's summit where Trump seemingly accepted Putin's opposition to a Ukraine ceasefire.
Many European officials were dismayed by Trump's perceived obsequiousness towards Putin.
De Sousa's statement reflects a sentiment quietly shared among European leaders.
They rely on United States support and therefore must maintain a positive relationship with Trump.
Other leaders like Emmanuel Macron and Friedrich Merz have expressed concerns about relying on United States security guarantees.
It is noteworthy that de Sousa, while not the head of government, holds a significant position in Portugal.
Former President Donald Trump has suggested revoking Rosie O'Donnell's United States citizenship.
He posted on Truth Social that she is not a great American.
This is the second time this summer he has made this suggestion.
O'Donnell responded on Instagram referencing the television show Succession.
Trump previously raised the issue on Truth Social in July.
He stated she is a threat to humanity.
O'Donnell moved to Ireland earlier this year.
She cited concerns about the political climate and the treatment of the transgender community.
A 72-year-old man was critically injured in a rare bear attack in northwest Arkansas.
This is the first known bear attack in the state in 25 years.
The victim, Vernon Patton, was riding a tractor near Mulberry Mountain when the attack occurred.
He suffered severe cuts and puncture wounds to his head and arms.
Patton's son witnessed the mauling and found his father being attacked by a young male black bear.
The bear, weighing approximately 70 pounds, was later fatally shot by game wardens.
Patton was transported to a medical center in Little Rock for treatment.
The bear is being tested for rabies and distemper.
A 37-year-old New Jersey teacher pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting two teenage students.
Julie Rizzatello admitted to 2 counts of second-degree sexual assault.
The crimes occurred between 2017 and 2024.
Rizzatello taught at Wall High School in Wall Township.
One victim came forward after Rizzatello was arrested in July 2024.
The second victim revealed they had intercourse with Rizzatello at her residence in 2017 and 2018.
This victim was 17 years old at the time.
Prosecutors will recommend a 10-year prison sentence and registration as a sex offender.
Most Americans support childhood vaccinations for school entry.
However, support for mandates has decreased, especially among Republicans.
Florida is planning to eliminate childhood vaccine mandates.
This deviates from established public policy and research supporting vaccines.
While 8 in 10 United States adults support school vaccination requirements, this number is lower than in previous decades.
A recent Gallup poll shows about half of United States adults support government-mandated childhood vaccinations.
This is a significant drop from 81% in 1991.
Republicans are now less likely to see childhood vaccines as extremely important.
Robert Kennedy Jr. struggled to answer questions about rising drug prices for seniors during a Senate hearing.
Senator Cortez Masto questioned his support for exemptions for high-cost cancer drugs from Medicare price negotiations.
Kennedy claimed these negotiations, part of the Inflation Reduction Act, were poorly structured and had previously raised Medicare prices.
Cortez Masto countered, citing the Congressional Budget Office findings that contradicted his claims.
Kennedy said the data came from the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services.
He also admitted uncertainty about the exemption provision, despite his agency being responsible for the negotiations.
Cortez Masto pointed out expected price increases for Medicare Part D and Part B enrollees.
She attributed this to the Trump administration cutting the federal subsidy that kept costs down.
Announcing retirement early is courteous, allowing employers time to transition and individuals to organize finances.
However, being fired after announcing retirement is a disorienting experience, raising legal questions.
Most states have at-will employment, allowing termination without cause.
So, employers are not obligated to retain employees after retirement announcements.
Legal recourse exists if firing prevents pension vesting or constitutes age discrimination.
These violate the Age Discrimination in Employment Act and Employee Retirement Income Security Act.
Severance packages can waive lawsuit rights, so negotiate for fair terms, including health coverage.
Financial advisors can help navigate these situations and plan for retirement.
United States Health Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. suggests a link between Tylenol use during pregnancy and autism, contradicting established medical guidelines.
The Wall Street Journal reports that Kennedy will also suggest folinic acid, a folate derivative, can treat autism symptoms in some individuals.
The Department of Health and Human Services stated that claims about the report are speculative until its official release.
Kenvue, the maker of Tylenol, maintains that no causal link exists and advises pregnant women to consult healthcare professionals before using over-the-counter medications.
Kennedy has long suspected environmental toxins and vaccines as potential causes of autism, despite a lack of scientific proof.
He has initiated a $50 million study to investigate potential autism contributors and treatment outcomes.
The report will likely highlight low folate levels and Tylenol use during pregnancy as potential causes of autism.
Some experts express concern that the report appears to rehash existing research rather than uncover new causes.
A 32-year-old Akron man died after jumping from a cliff at Nelson Ledges Quarry Park.
The incident occurred on Saturday, August 30th, at approximately 4 post-meridium.
Witnesses report the man, identified as Skylar Carell, had been drinking before the jump.
He jumped from a ledge 20 feet above the water, hitting his chest and face upon impact.
The lifeguard on duty responded immediately and pulled Carell from the water.
Cardiopulmonary resuscitation was performed, and he was transported to a hospital.
Carell was pronounced dead shortly before 5:30 post-meridium.
No foul play is suspected, according to the investigating deputy.
A brightly colored orange nurse shark was discovered in the Caribbean Sea near Costa Rica.
This unusual sighting involved a shark with a tangerine hue and ghostly white eyes lacking visible irises.
Researchers believe this is the first documented case of its kind in the Caribbean.
The shark's unique coloration is likely due to a combination of xanthism and albino xanthochromism.
While the cause of these conditions is believed to be primarily genetic, environmental factors could also play a role.
The shark's brown camouflage typically helps it hunt on the ocean floor, but this individual appears to be thriving despite its bright color.
Further research is needed to fully understand these rare pigment mutations in marine life.
This discovery highlights the vastness of the ocean and the potential for new scientific findings.
After winning the Powerball jackpot, take steps to protect your winnings.
Document ownership of the ticket with photos and videos, and store it securely.
Seek expert advice from an attorney, tax advisor, and financial advisor.
Keep the win a secret initially to avoid unwanted attention.
Winners must decide between a lump sum or annuity payments.
An annuity spreads payments over decades, minimizing investment risk.
A lump sum offers immediate access but incurs higher immediate taxes.
Consider investing a portion of the winnings in low-cost mutual funds or index funds.
The National Hurricane Center has downgraded the likelihood of a tropical storm developing from a westward drifting wave in the Atlantic.
While the initial forecast suggested a high probability of storm formation, the chances have been reduced to 60%.
Drier air is currently hindering development, and future conditions are expected to remain only marginally favorable.
However, some forecast models still predict a potential named storm or even a minimal hurricane, so the northeastern Caribbean should remain vigilant.
The wave is currently 2,000 miles east of Puerto Rico, and its eventual path and strength remain uncertain.
Forecast models are diverging, with some predicting a weak system dissipating in the Caribbean while others suggest a stronger outcome.
Hurricane Hunter flights are not yet deployed as the wave is too far east, but routine flights will commence once the system is within 500 miles of land or west of a specific longitude line.
While most scenarios anticipate a tropical storm or weaker system, some models suggest potential strengthening by the end of next week.
The owner of a Minnesota gun store stated that the shooter who killed 2 children at a Minneapolis church showed no warning signs when he purchased a revolver at the store a week before the attack.
Security footage shows the shooter, Robin Westman, spending approximately 40 minutes in the store, examining various firearms and interacting with staff and customers.
The store owner emphasized that his staff is trained to identify potential warning signs, but they observed nothing concerning in Westman's behavior.
Westman passed the required background checks and possessed a valid permit to purchase the gun.
The revolver purchased at the store was not used in the church shooting.
Investigators found a semi-automatic assault-style rifle, a shotgun, and a different handgun at the scene, all legally owned by Westman.
The motive for the shooting remains under investigation.
A parent of one of the injured children called for a ban on assault weapons.
Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay aware, and join us again for more updates that matter. Until next time.